Hello, I'm Missy, and this is my second video about truck driving school. Okay, orientation pretty much consists of several things. There's a drug test. I recommend that you get in line for the drug test first thing and get that out of the way as quickly as you can because it takes several days for those results to come back. And you could be doing some waiting, and that could hang you up on finding a trainer and getting on the road in a truck. So the sooner you get those results back, the happier you'll be. The second thing you got to worry about is the apex test, and it's really no big deal. The apex, you go in and they ask you to move your head from side to side to make sure you can turn your neck and all that. And then they tell you to lift some weights. The first weight is about 35 pounds. It's in a box. You have to lift it with your legs. You have to lift it up to your waist, and then you have to lift it to your chin, and then you have to set it back down. You repeat the same thing with a weight that's about 60 pounds, and then again with a weight that's about 80 pounds. And that one you just bring up to your waist. I don't think they ask you to bring that one to your chin. The second thing they ask you to do if you're going to be doing flatbed is the tarp test. And the tarp is about 65 pounds, and you're going to pick it up off the floor, and you're going to lift it to your waist and lift it to your chest, and then set it up on a shelf over your head. And then you're going to take it off that shelf, and you're going to put it back down. I think. I can't remember. So anyway, I was able to do that. I'm not doing a flatbed, but I did the tarp test anyway, just, I guess, for fun. Okay, and then there's a ladder bolted to the wall. And you get on that ladder, and you walk up 2 or 3, I think it's 2 or 3 rungs. I can't remember how many rungs you have to go up. And you do that up and down, you know, those 2 or 3 rungs like 5 times, and then you're done with that. Okay, then you've got the nurse and the doctor. Actually, you want to do the nurse and doctor before the apex, because when you're doing the apex, you're going to be lifting weights, and that's going to raise your blood pressure. So you want to do your doctor and nurse first, and then go do your apex. Okay, so the doctor and the nurse. At the nurse, you're going to go in and you're going to read an eye chart. And so I recommend that before you ever go to truck driving school that you already have your glasses or have your vision corrected, had it checked, whatever. You don't want to get here and run into a nasty surprise. Oh, you can't see. All right, because then you can't get your permit if you don't pass the eye test at the DMV. So anyway, another thing they'll do is they'll do like a little hearing test. They'll stand like 6 feet from you and they'll say, chicken. And then you have to repeat whatever they said to you, which is chicken. That is if they use the word chicken. Okay, and then the doctor, they're going to be testing you for something called BMI, body mass index. And if it's over a certain amount, you're going to have to take a sleep study. And you're going to possibly get a CPAP, which is one of those machines, you know, you have to breathe or whatever. I don't know how it works. But anyway, if your BMI is a certain amount, you're going to have a sleep study. They pay for it, if I'm not mistaken, at the particular school I go to. I recommend before you ever go to truck driving school that you ask your doctor if you need a sleep study. And if you do, you get one and you come here with a CPAP. That way you ain't got to screw with all that. So whatever you can get out of the way, get it out of the way before you come to school. If you think you got a hearing problem, make sure you get hearing aids or whatever you got to do to correct your hearing before you get here. You could end up in a nightmare, you know, if you don't get these things taken care of before you come to school. So anyway, I've covered the drug test, the apex, the doctor and the nurse, and the interview. When you go for your interview, be sure to take your money and a voided check. That is if you do not want your money on a ComData card. If you want it in your checking account, be sure to take a voided check. And have all your paperwork filled out before you ever go for your interview, because they get really irritated if they have to sit there and help you fill out your paperwork. They could send you to the end of the line and make you do it and then come back. So anyway, that's pretty much notes on orientation, and I'll get back to y'all with a third video. Just watch for it, and I'm going to get off of here, cut this video off before it, you know, gets too long. Bye-bye.